slogan, they managed to convince an entire continent, if not the globe, that eating a foot of bread was somehow good for you. Fresh. Fresh.
Oh my god. Yes, I do. Hello, everybody! I'm Jumbo, Habari Gani. How are you? What is up, Pakamawe, meerkats, friends, lurkers? How is everybody doing? What is going on? How was your weekend? What have you gotten up to since last we saw each other? I know a lot of us saw each other yesterday. But if I haven't seen you, well, even if I did see you yesterday, stuff has happened. The hours have gone by. Something must have occurred. Let's see, what did I get up to? After stream on Sunday, what did I do? Did dishes, made dinner. I always do that every single day. I went to get meatballs and hand soap and butter from the store, and when I got back, Daniel the Demon was watching Frankenhooker. Or is it Frankenhookers? I don't know if it's plural or not. With his community, with the Legion of Demons, so I jumped in on that, and that was awesome. I'm sad that I missed most of it, but what I saw was pretty damn good. And out of it, I got my new dating profile, like the tagline, and I will tell you what it is. I just want to make sure that I Did I quote it exactly?
Just like intercourse.
Just like intercourse. That it's exactly like intercourse. Thank you, JP, for that host. I appreciate it. It is, not only do I got all the right parts, but I got them in all the right places. I think she starts with, I don't know if you noticed, but not only do I got all the right parts, but I got them in all the right places. And it's fucking amazing. And, hey, MS, how are you doing? And so that was pretty thrilling. Other than that, I finished the unofficial alt for Vaginal Fantasy. I finished it, and as I was, it was a good line. Zexis? Is that how you say your name? Hello. Yeah, I finished that book, and then, like, right after I finished it, less than 60 seconds go by, and the Overdrive app, which is for libraries, is like, hey, you have to return this book right now. I was like, perfect timing. So that was neat. That book wasn't great. It had good sex scenes, but other than that, I was just like, get on with it already. It's like, there's so many tropes that I'm just so over and done with. What else did I do? I don't remember. I think I was gonna watch Ozark in bed, and I was like, no, no, go to sleep. And I think I actually slept decently, which is nice. That's a good change, right? Drop the first X? Why? Exis? Can you just spell it phonetically for me? Better for them to be pots than pans, I guess? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. Hey, K-Cat, how you doing? Okay, let's get Stream Puppy up on my telefono so that I can make noise at you and have emotes flying everywhere. But yeah, other than that, I didn't do much. I can't remember what I did half the time. It's okay! That's fine. And then this morning I got ready for work and then went to work and worked and then came home. Listened to some more of my audiobook. I'm working on The Great Hunt still. It's like 26 and a half hours, 29 and a half, something like that. It's a lot of hours. And I want to say I'm about 16 hours in or so. So I've still got a while left, but that book is due in 9 days. Yeah, that's it. That was my day. That's what I did. Exis. I'll try to remember that, but you do realize you have an extra letter, right? Like, I'm gonna do my best. The Nolem. Hello. Welcome. So yeah, what have you guys been getting up to? How's your day? How's your weekend? Today in Elite Dangerous, I think I'm just gonna fly solo. If somebody wants to join me, they're welcome to, like, follow me around if you really want to, and fly where I'm flying, but I don't feel like I have the energy to corral people today and make sure, where's this person? Okay, we all ready? Like, just all that extra coordination. I don't want to. So you're welcome to, like, fly around with me. But I'm not going to be in Discord. I'm not going to be doing a coordinated effort to get people places. Both were trash. You stop that! Cut that out. Weekend was filled with Elite Dangerous and World of Warships. Before I knew it, it was Monday and back to work. Fair enough. I don't want to alarm anybody, but it's probably because of stuff we swept up. But at work we were moving stuff around and I was sweeping, and like halfway through work I feel like I have some congestion in my chest. So it feels like I have to cough, but I don't. Okay, jeez. Better. You fucking better. Also, I want to remind everybody, we're still fundraising for St. Jude. We have the rest of the month left to go, so just shy of 4 weeks. If you would like to, and are able, please only if you're able to donate, you can do !donate. We've got lots of different incentives, and we've got polls, we have milestones, we've got a lot of really great stuff, which you can see all of that from the donation page. Yeah, exactly. Get out, JP. If you are unable to donate, but still want to help out, well, being here helps get more eyes on the stream, which gets more eyes on the campaign, so thank you for being here. Hosting the stream, if you want to retweet my most recent St. Jude tweet, do !tweet to pull it up, and then just hit that little retweet button for me. Taking the link for the campaign, posting it wherever the heck, you know, go to your mom's Discord channel, cause she's got that Discord channel. You put it in there. You put it in your dog's bed, cause that's got the internet. You put the link over there, and then your dog gives the link to all its puppy friends, and all that stuff. But yeah, spreading the link to the campaign around, retweeting, and hosting the stream and being here are all very wonderful ways to help out the campaign without donating, if you are unable to do so. And my mom's like, go away, I'm raiding, jeez. I don't know why your mom sounds like this, but she does. I don't know if you knew this, but your mom... Why do I always click this button? Every time I go to click social, I'm like, no! I suppose I'll just play in my private group session. Because why not? It exists. I'm drinking my leftover tea from this morning. Can you please? Hello? Are you lagging? Like, what? What happened? That's an Edna voice? Who's Edna? You're just that character? Hello, my name is Edna. Oh, yeah. So, I forgot. First of all, why the fuck am I on flight assist on? Well, I guess while I'm looking. I was going to... Yeah, so I had a bounty because I accidentally shot somebody I shouldn't have shot. But I have all of these bonds to turn in, and chat was like, don't go to Ohm, which is where we had been heading to. So I was going to this place to clear my name and be like, I didn't mean it, I'm sorry.
Frameshift drive charging.
And then I'll go fly...
3,
I don't know,
2,
probably back to Swahili.
1, engage.
And switch ships. Because this is my... What ship is this, actually? What am I in? What am I flying? Vulture. That's what it is. It's like, what the fuck? Random name in my mind that fits with that voice. Well, my old lady voice is Mildred. Mildred and Bonnie. Lecter rebooting. What'd I do? What happened? What happened? I even say what happened. Oh boy, I am something else, my friends. Thank you for that. That looks like some of the faces that Frankenhooker was making in that movie yesterday. Also, I need to remember to ask in Discord. So I have a couple of questions for you guys. Maybe you guys can help me out with it, with part of it. And then the other part is like, hey, if you would be willing to do this, is this a good time? Sort of a thing, which I usually just ask in Discord. Because if you ask in Twitch chat will say one thing. And then most of the people who have weighed in then don't fucking show up in Discord, so their opinion doesn't matter. I'm kidding. It's not that their opinion doesn't matter, but I would rather, like, especially for scheduling and stuff, I'd rather schedule it for people who are actually gonna be there than people who are not gonna be there, because that doesn't make any sense. Finally got me Mamba built for the group shooty shoots. Nice, Waterboy! It's like you lost power, got recharged, and booted up asking what happened. I've lost all memory. But yeah, so over the weekend, I got my first taste of Star Citizen. I think it's safe to say that I have a space game problem. I've got a space game problem, but unlike Elite, which runs beautifully for me, Star Citizen is a laggy pile of shit. Maybe partially because it's still very much in an unreleased game, but most likely because I turned it down even to low settings. I wasn't streaming, you know, I was just playing and being in Discord. But my computer is really old. It's about 6 years old, so it basically needs all new parts pretty soon anyway. So I'm trying to decide what parts I should get to optimally run something as giant and resource intensive as Star Citizen. So I was wondering if you guys could help me with that. What does that say? Why is your name so dark? Hey, Lambda Prime. And Norm, hello. I think that says the only J. Hello. 7 years and still unreleased. I mean, it's got a lot of content. There's a lot of stuff that you can do and see. And yeah, it was kind of a janky mess. But I say that endearingly. Like, I had a blast. I wouldn't be bothering to upgrade my computer until stuff died if I didn't enjoy what time I spent with it. That said, I just played it for the first time on Saturday, so I haven't seen all the content and am now bored. But supposedly this month, right? It's May? Yes. This month, Theaters of War is coming out. So it is a good time for me to prepare for that. That's what happened to you. It started with Elite. Same! This is my very first space... Well, like, real space game. I've played, like, sci-fi games and stuff. Of course. But, like, my actual, like, first space game and space sim and flight sim, like, anything even close to that, this is my first one. And I wasn't actually sure I was going to enjoy it. I was like, I guess I'll give it a try. I have fond memories of it being pretty chill, but I wasn't really paying attention to the game. This was when I was very, very first on Twitch, and I was hanging out in Floppy Quill's channel, and he was playing Elite, and I made friends there, and so it was. I have fond memories of Elite, but I was like, I don't know if I'll actually enjoy it if I play it. And then I played it, and I was like, this is amazing! I'm horrible at this game, which I think is hilarious. Then Star Citizen, No Man's Sky, House of the Dying Sun. Ooh, I don't know that one. Maybe you should have gotten into physics or astronomy. I had pretty awful science teachers, especially in high school, so I did not like science. I was like, I think science is cool, like the things that science gives you, and like the information, like scientific information is really neat, but my brain just couldn't do it. My brain couldn't handle the actual doing of the science. So I was like, you know what? Besides, I'm much more literature, art, humanities. Like, that's definitely my strong suit. You ever see me play Elite and Crochet at the same time. There's a reason for that. You can get X4 Foundations. It's a space game. You can make stations and buy ships, even have a fleet. That's cool. I know I keep mentioning Marauder, which is nowhere close to being released, but just the concept was really neat. I really enjoyed that concept, and I will keep an eye on that. The Travatar? Hello! Brand new to Twitch, saw your videos on YouTube. Oh, hello! Heard there was hype. There is absolutely hype! Whoa! So much hype, I can't even keep it in my pants. I mean, in the stream. Oh, look. I love it. Welcome to the Court of the Hype. Thank you for the follow and for coming on over to Twitch and joining the Meerkats in the Court of the Hype. Where even is the follow button? Aw, you're adorable. If you have any Twitch questions, please don't hesitate to ask. We all had to learn someday, sometime. I did not mean hard points. I just wanted to do a little scanny scan.
Flight assist off.
That was more than I could have ever hoped for. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Star Citizen has gone on record saying screw you if that's... Screw you if that's what you're not... What? I'm gonna need you to rewrite that sentence. I apologize, I do not understand what you are saying. Sink all the money you can, perhaps 16 core, 32 gigs RAM, 8 gig video card. Yeah, I meant more like specific options. Like, I'm not rich. I'm not rich, so like the most important pieces... No, Norm! You stop that! Hell nah, bruh. Actually, I do like puns. Actual puns. Clever puns. Not the bullshit that most people claim are puns. And I hate that I'm forced to say I don't like puns, because I actually do. Thank you, Simon, for clarifying what I mean by all that. Oh boy. Whoa, whoa, Sally. Oh boy. Trying to line up here. I refuse to fly with flight assist most of the time. I'm also still pretty new to the Vulture. I've flown my Diamondback Explorer way more than anything else. Landing gear?
Landing gear deployed.
What? How did you get so far away, landing pad? Where do you think you're going? Excuse me? Madam! Madam! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you, whoever that was, for being a patron of the hype for some amount of time. I can't fucking A! I cannot give you a royal salute right now, but I will check once I've touched down here. Which should be any minute now. Any minute now. I'm on purpose going really slow. Because it is rare that I get to go so slow and have so much control. See how I started speeding up there? Wait, wasn't there some sort of setting I was supposed to check that you guys suggested last time? to help with... Oh, I've got way too many pips. It's my pips, that's why. I got pips. They're way too high. Whoa, why are you like this? Because I hit the wrong button, that's why. I accidentally hit down instead of up like I meant to. Excuse me, hello, excuse me. It's like every time I go down. No, shit, wrong fucking button. Fuck you! First landing of the day, it's bound to be a little bit rough. It's fine, eventually, someday. No, stop. I hate how the throttle speeds up regardless of what fucking button I push, even if I'm holding the throttle steady. That drives me absolutely insane. That's definitely the hardest part. Fucking A. Dinghole, McGee, buttface, ding dong. The witch is dead. Poop on your head. Crap in a bucket. You are the bucket. You are the poop bucket. There we go. Woo! I did it. Oh, Casper! At tier 3, Jiminy Christmas. Thank you so much for being a patron of Hype for 3 months. I hope you enjoyed your parade, and here's your royal salute. Hey guys, did this work? Did that work? It's not pun, Simon. Close though. Working, getting disturbed mid-thought. Okay, owner of Star Citizen has said, if your hardware isn't next gen, go screw yourself. The game's not for you. Fair enough. I mean, make the game you want to make and make it for the audience that you want to make it for. I don't have a problem with that. It's maybe not the wisest to phrase it in such a way, because people get a little bit... whatever. Didn't run well on your machine? Yeah, same. That's why I'm asking. Because my computer is very, very old. It's about 6 years old. And now that I've discovered the janky pleasures of Star Citizen, I need to, like, upgrade it to now. Flight Assist on is boring anyway. This is definitely more immersive, more intense, that's for sure. I don't agree with your strict definition of puns, but we can still be friends. It's fucking wordplay if it's not a homonym. Guess what I did today while you weren't streaming? Laundry! You did laundry! I do like it slow. I never have difficulty going down. I always throttle too quickly. It really is the hardest part. Oh my gosh, Casper. Hey, Beam. So yeah, I don't know why the emotes are not flying. I'll have to talk to my sources. They haven't worked in a few days now. Hey Ed, if you try to kidnap any limpets, those limpets are going to riot. No, I don't have any limpets on this ship. Hey Kandarian, stopping by for a couple minutes. How you doing? I'm good. How are you doing? Hey Lego. Coming, I swear I got stuck mowing yards. Well, I haven't even gotten rid of my bounty from last week. And I'm not doing like a whole Discord thing today. You're welcome to follow me around when I'm flying. But I don't want to have to coordinate with a billion T people, so I'm just taking it easy today. So you're not missing anything. When they had a flash sale because the game was coming out in 4 months, 2 years later. I somehow doubt... Wait, it says no outstanding fines. Wait a minute. The fuck? Is it black market? No. Okay, help, chat. Help me! Why is this unavailable? Why did I come all the fucking way over? Look! What is this? I thought I had, for lack of a better term, I'm gonna use a Star Citizen term, I thought I had crime stat. Graphics card and RAM might be the best way to go. GTX 2080, yeah, fucking right. I looked at the price of a 2080. That shit is still like $600. Now that the foreplay is done, how are you? I'm okay. How are you doing? How was the, how's your St. Jude doing? Mine's doing pretty good. Let me know, you guys, if I need to move the tracker. I moved it for Masquerada, but it doesn't have to be on the bottom for this. I mean, the condo will protect you once I can get off the lawnmower and into the computer chair. No worries. Check out PC Parts Picker. Yeah, I tried. I mean, I tried just looking for various... Okay, so after I finished playing on Saturday, that's what I did for like 2 or 3 hours. Was just look at computer parts. And I was just like, this is a lot. Because, like, I don't have $1 billion to spend on a single part or, like, 2 parts. Thank you, Simon, for bringing up the tweet. If you guys could retweet that, I'd highly appreciate it. Spread the campaign far and wide. And or donate, but only donate if you are able to. Now that 2080s are out, 1080s are more reasonable. Not that I saw. I couldn't find a 1080 for... Like, the 2080 was still less expensive, I think. I mean, it's been days now. Did you start by building your current setup and then look for upgrades? So I built this whole computer from scratch, but all at the same time. So I bought all the parts. It was my first computer that I built, but that was 6 years ago. So now everything in it except for the power supply is fucking old. Because my old power supply actually exploded. So that's the only part in it that I don't need a new one of. Everything else is old. So I basically, like, my computer is getting to the point where I will need to upgrade and replace all of the parts very soon. So yeah. My PC build from R build a PC. They're super helpful and worked within my constraints. See, I don't have hard constraints though. I'm able to donate money and subs. You said you needed gas yesterday, so don't you come in here like that. You were very, very generous. I do very much appreciate everything. But make sure you take care of yourself first. 1080's been on water? What do you mean? Building your current setup and... Oh. Yeah, I don't remember what all is in there anymore. That was 6 years ago. No, I knew what you meant, but I want to just start... I just wanted to compare prices of certain graphics cards, and it just, like, wasn't as easy as I remembered that site being. I was like, fuck it! Closed it. Guava! Iron Spore! I remember you! How are you doing? Good times that exploding power supply, except not really. Yeah. Hey, Lecta! Did you want to not have a computer for, like, a month? Did you want to not be able to stream for, like, all of October? Your motherboard first. 1660 Ti for 320. That's a pretty good price. I was looking at... I did put a couple of things on my wish list, but I'm not sure if those are the parts that I want yet, so I should probably take them off. I have another car with half a tank. What, are you gonna fucking siphon it? Dude! Pre-made builds at different price points. Yeah. Yeah, so my graphics card is a 970. Ye old NVIDIA 970. Wait, okay, so before we get into this, I will get very distracted. I thought I had crime stat. I thought that they were mad at me, and that's the reason I was flying here. Does it wear off after a while? Why is this not... I went to the authority contact and it's like, you don't have any fines. It doesn't have anything. There's nothing here. Hey, JP Stahl, how are you doing? Apparently AMD is really good and cheap these days. Fair. Mine won't let me play Elite. Only on 20 FPS in Super Cruise? Damn. Made for video and photo editing. 8 years ago. Yeah, 8 is old. See, like, I can run pretty much everything without issue, except Star Citizen. Like, that's the first game that I've played where I haven't been able to run it smoothly, even on low graphics. I turned everything down to low, and it was like, no, you still got problems. No. So yeah, I've got a 970, and in terms of RAM, I think, I don't fucking remember. See, this is the problem. It was 6 years ago, and everyone's like, oh, I'll help you get an upgrade for your stuff. Tell me what you have, and I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't remember. I know that if I open up GeForce Experience, it has a little bit. I love it. Iron Spore, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the court of the hype. Here's your meerkat. Welcome down. Spoo-doo-boo-boo-boo. So yeah, I've got a GTX 970. My processor is an i7 4790K. I've got 16 gigabytes of RAM. So 2 sticks. I couldn't remember how big the sticks were. I think they're 8 each then. Oh, song and dance. Oh, yeah. That was your song and dance. That was your song and dance, as Spec would say. Go to the one just below it. Okay. Legal facilities. Our records show minor penalty fines outstanding. So this is it then. All right. So now I can safely go places. Yeah, you just said car things at me and I don't understand. Star Citizen is the new Crisis. I was thinking that. I was thinking about other games that I could use to benchmark, and I was like, damn, remember when like Crisis was the benchmark back in 2007? All I need is motherboard model. Yeah, I don't remember what that is. Why are you not redeeming your bounties? Because I want to redeem them in Swahili. That's so Swahili likes me better. I don't know if it works that way, but I want to. I guess it doesn't matter. Save my bounties for the engineer. What engineer? They should aim for the lowest common denominator. Well, considering the backing that they've gotten, I don't think that's a problem for them. I say, make the game for whatever audience you want. If you want to make a game for people who are fucking rich, go for it. That's their prerogative. You don't have to play the game. It doesn't have to be for you. They are graphically, magically stuffed Crisis. Was that a sentence? Did you just have a fucking stroke, dude? I have no idea what you were trying to say. Just feel bad for early backers with crappy PCs. I suppose, but given the scope of what they were intending to do, I don't know. Like, wouldn't you expect that it's going to be difficult to run? So you can't really have a crappy PC. Crisis 1 is going to be remastered. Gotcha. Hey, Bison, how you doing? That is a lot of hellos and salutes. Also, beep, 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 beep. There is the button. So yeah, what do you mean save my bounties for the engineer? What engineer? The only engineer I've ever spoken to is, Felicity. Did you forget that word? I don't know. Remastered? Repolished? I mean, you could have made... If you had just written a full sentence, then maybe we could have supplied the word. You silly. Oh, Blaster! Oh, yeah, let's go do that. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Let's go to Blast Me. He should be in here, shouldn't he? Blast him. Oh, and he's nearish to Swahili anyway. So that's convenient for me. He's headed back towards Swahili. Because if I go to do any upgrades or whatever, I'll probably want them on my Diamondback, not on my whatchamacallit, on my Vulture, which is what I'm flying right now, because I haven't played since last we did Elite. We've got 11 jumps. So yeah, I don't remember, in terms of upgrading the computer, I don't remember what my motherboard is. Something that was relevant 6 years ago. Actually, you know what? I may have ordered that part from Amazon. So I might actually be able to look it up and tell you. Why not? So let me launch, and I'll get these jumps started. He's the guns engineer? Oh, so I don't want them on my Diamondback. My Diamondback doesn't have any guns. It's got no guns. Oh boy! Why the... Whoa! Whoa! And suddenly, thrusters.
Landing gear retracted.
Dang. I was not... Don't leave without a fuel scoop. My ships are already outfitted, however they need to be. And besides, it's only 11 jumps anyway, so it's fine. Oh my god. Wraith Dagger, thank you so much for being a patron of the hype
Frameshift drive charging.
for 10 months. I hope you enjoyed your parade, and here's your royal salute. Simon, are you here, please, darling? Are you here? What do you mean a line? I'm right fucking there.
3, 2,
Simon, can you
engage.
message me on Discord and remind me to ask about the floaty emotes? It's been broken for days. For days! And I keep forgetting to go take a look at it.
Fuel scooping.
Fuel scope. Scoopity-doop-doop-a-doop-doop-poop.
Fuel scooping complete.
Thanks, babe. Yeah, just...
Frameshift drive charging.
You could just message me and remind me to ask about floaty emotes. Okay, so let's see on my orders here. My very, very old orders. Da-da! Past 6 months, let's go to 2015.
Engage.
Yup. See, I've got... Okay. Actually, my RAM... I've got Corsair Vengeance 16 gigabyte. 2 sticks for that. Oh, I'm glad I switched back over here. That would have been a disaster if I had not. So yeah, I have all my... That's the beauty of ordering from Amazon, is that I can look... And most of my parts are listed there. So I'll be able to tell you guys exactly what I have, because I don't remember.
Warning.
Get in the tail!
Frameshift drive operating.
Charge it, charge it,
Not
charge it,
safe
charge it,
to
fumes! Get my engine really
Frameshift
high!
drive supercharged.
Oh, my friendship drive is so high! Thanks, Simon, appreciate it. Did you find out? I'm looking in between jumps. So I just scrolled back to where I had ordered the parts back in 2015. So yeah, my computer is
Frameshift drive
5 years old,
charging.
not 6. I thought it was 6. So let's see. Got a solid state. There's my graphics card. Windows 7.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I might have gotten the motherboard from someplace else. Well, that's not helpful, is it? 2014, I don't think it was. No. Yeah, I don't know.
Fuel scooping.
I don't know what it was. Whatever was relevant in 2015. That's what it is. Is that helpful?
Fuel scooping
Mine
complete.
too. Upgraded my 970 to a 1080 a few months ago. Just got more RAM.
Warning.
Nice.
Temperature critical.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna need to upgrade everything, but the more pertinent pieces gotta come first. It's just the graphics cards are so freaking expensive these days. Like, I don't remember my 970 being that expensive, but actually I can tell you how much it was. It doesn't tell me... Okay, so the total for my power supply, my SSD, my hard drive, and my graphics card, all of that was under 500 for all 4 of those things. And now I'm lucky. I would be lucky to spend less than $500 on just a graphics card. Still rocking a 1060. Yeah, I was looking up graphics cards and stuff
Frameshift drive charging.
on Saturday. And like a 1660 wouldn't be too bad, and that's not too expensive.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's not terribly expensive. But if I'm gonna upgrade, I want it to be able to last another 5 years, so... Because it's gonna be less expensive over time if I get a better upgrade rather than upgrading the same piece incrementally, if that makes sense.
System scan complete.
So I gotta find some sort of balance between not exploding my bank
Fuel
account
scooping complete.
and still getting something that's gonna function well for 5 years and be able to run pretty much anything for 5 years. Because this computer, like I said, the first game that I haven't been able to run smoothly is Star Citizen, and that just happened, so... Starting with motherboard.
Frameshift drive charging.
I suppose. I'm not looking forward to unhooking all of this. Because I have liquid cooling. I don't want to do it.
4, 3, 2.
I wonder if there's any... Are there any parts I could get away with not fucking with? You thought yours was 3 gigabytes, it's 2? Big yikes. Go this way.
Fuel scooping.
I don't know what I would do with only 2 gigabytes.
Fuel scooping complete.
Well, my machine a year or 2 ago, and the choice between Intel versus AMD kept me up nights. I'm partial to Intel just because that's what I have. And so I trust them, and I know that it works well, and, you know, I've never had any issues.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm not, like, anti-switching brands, but it's hard to figure out what's good and what's bad on the internet because everyone has a horror story
3,
for anything
2,
whatsoever.
1. Engage.
Find the beast! Find the beast! You can reuse power supply. The power supply is new. That's the only part in my computer that is new as of the last couple of months, because I had to get a new one. Radeon or GeForce? I like...
Fuel scooping.
Again, I have GeForce. I'm familiar with it.
Fuel scooping
Trust them.
complete.
The only reason... So I have the same exact graphics card, but it's a new-to-me graphics card. It's Fred's old graphics card. But we had... Coincidentally, we had a lot of the same parts in our computer. Maybe I should ask
Frameshift
Fred.
drive charging.
So we can just have the same parts again. And then if my if my power supply dies again and takes out my graphics card again, which I doubt is gonna happen, I'm being silly, then he can send his old one to me.
4.
Yeah, it did explode.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
FX8320? I don't know what that is. I don't actually know what that is. Oh yeah, I do have a CD drive. I might want to get a bigger hard drive. Or a second hard drive. Because I am actually kind of running out of
Fuel
space
scooping.
on both my C drive and my E. My E is my solid state.
Fuel scooping complete.
And I don't need like a ton of stuff. Like I probably could get... I could probably uninstall a bunch of
Frameshift
co-op
drive
games.
charging.
Like my download speeds are not very big. Or if I'm gonna download a game, it doesn't take very long is what I'm trying to say. So I could probably just uninstall a bunch of shit and be fine. But my C drive is like packed to the brim. Almost always. I try to keep it as uncluttered as possible, but once you have just like all of the programs that they put there and like a couple of other things, then it's just, that's it, that's all you get. My experience with NVIDIA drivers has been indifference to pleasantly
System scan
surprised.
complete.
Alright, fair enough. Went with
Fuel
Intel, but
scooping
AMD
complete.
is stronger on multi-core. Sometimes I regret it, but I appreciate the raw power. I also, this is gonna sound a little
Frameshift
bit
drive charging.
silly maybe, but Sacriel is sponsored by Intel, and I've known Sacriel for like 5 years.
4.
I met him at the first
3,
TwitchCon. I had no idea who the fuck he was. I had no idea who he was. And just like we were just hanging out, and you know, I trust that, you know, he wouldn't be accept a sponsorship if he didn't really trust the brand, you know. And I know him semi-personally, so I feel comfortable being like, he probably knows what the fuck he's on about. I'll just trust his opinion.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
SSDs on a chip are huge bang for the money if your motherboard has a slot. My
Frameshift drive
SSD...
charging.
Oh, you mean like with the cords? Yeah, I think I could just... I have plenty of cords hanging off my motherboard. I could probably fit another SSD.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
When I went in my CPU and GPU at the time, Russ was like, whoops. When I built this computer, I actually did not pick out any of the parts. I had no idea what I was doing. So a friend of mine, I was like, well, my
Fuel scooping.
computer is old. I was running an HP Pavilion. It was just like, you know, stock pretty much.
Fuel scooping complete.
I think I may have put a graphics card in there, but I don't think I did. I think it was just whatever was stock in there that just like it arrived as a whole tower and I plugged it in. Called it a fucking day. And I was like, oh, my computer's getting old, blah blah blah. I was also using a CRT monitor and that's it. God, once I finally got a new monitor and I was using the CRT as my second monitor, I was like, that hurts my eyes. How did I used that thing for so many years, I probably ruined my vision.
Frameshift drive charging.
Intel's main problem is price. See, like, I wouldn't know... Okay, so I'm not good with computer parts. I'm better now because, you know, I had to order these, so I'm a little bit more familiar with them. But when it comes to, like, if I'm gonna compare, let's say, a 1080 to or not a 1080, like what I have, an i7 4790K, that's my processor, Intel. If I don't know what is comparable in terms of AMD, because they use totally different numbers, I don't understand, it's just like foreign to me. And when I was gonna get a new computer, I was like, I guess, like, someone convinced me that I should build one. And I was like, well, I don't know what parts to get or whatever. So a friend of mine was like, what's your budget? And at the time, I had a job, a full-time job, and I was just like, I don't give a shit, just like, don't get me exorbitant stuff just because I have the money for it. Like, get me stuff that's reasonable. Trophy camp, what the fuck? But yeah, I basically just let him pick out everything and I bought it all. He was like, I basically just built for you what I would build for myself. And I was like, okay, cool, thanks. So when it comes to comparing different things, I just like, I don't know, man. I know my parts and that's it. 2 SATA, no cords, just a tiny board. My solid state is not plugged directly into the motherboard. It's definitely, it's got a cord going to it. It's definitely not just hooked right in there. Cathode ray tubes for the win! Yeah, man. Rear fan died and you've just had your case open ever since? Yeah, my power supply, there's a thing in the inside of it that came loose and is hitting the fan, and I can't figure out how to get the power supply open. I don't think I have the tools to open it because it's not like a normal screw. And it kind of sounded like, you know, if you have a playing card and you stick it in your bike spokes so it makes that clack, 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 clack noise. Yeah, it was doing that. And so I just turned it upside down so that the piece doesn't fall down and hit the fan. And that's how I went about that. So it's just been upside down. So instead of the fan blowing out of the bottom of the case, it just blows up into the rest of the case. I'm just like, that's fine, probably. It's probably fine.
Flight assist off.
Okay, good. Put off upgrades for so long because Intel CPUs are so
Core
overpriced.
Dynamics, Lima, Echo, Charlie.
Fair.
Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing.
Aw, JP, that sucks. But hey, I mean, it's worth it to not die in your sleep, right? Breathing is greater than gaming, yes. Ryzen 5 2600X for like $120? People still have jobs. Oof. Yeah, I have a job still, but it's a part-time job.
Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 06.
That was spooky. I almost just fucking died! Just like intercourse. A Goyle can hope. Thank you, Fiona, for that host. I appreciate it. Guys, every host helps. Not only does it help the stream by putting more eyeballs on the stream, but I'm fundraising for St. Jude. And that helps the campaign, so if you can't donate to the campaign, but you still want to help, that's a great way to do it, is to host and retweet that tweet. How you doing, my love? Blah, blah. Perfect timing. That was pretty good timing, huh? Just a little closer there, Shippy. Shippy. How are you doing, my love? And if we have not gotten a caster... I'm sorry, I can't look at chat, so I don't know what's going on. I'm assuming that we got a caster for my darling DB Fiona. Whoa! Excuse me, where did that come from? Stupid fucking ramps. All the goddamn... Just get in there. Just go. I have no patience for that shit today. Just slam it in there. Hey, cyber detector. Like, if we had a gift to stuff. Yeah, people went nuts yesterday. Some choppiness in stream when you landed. Yeah, that'll happen. I don't think there's anything I can really do about that other than upgrade the computer like we've been talking about. Let me catch up on chat here. I'm sorry. All the flight assist off. We used AMD GPUs more than over 15 years. Drivers have been annoyance to indifference. Oof. Yeah, see that exactly. Okay, so I didn't miss too much. I'm getting better at being able to glance at— Ow, my gosh, blinded! Degaussing CRT monitors? No, I never had to do that. Holding on. My CRT monitor changed colors when wind blew on it. Black Friday sales. Yeah, I can't wait that long though. Hey, Demiser! How you doing? Wish I had a part-time job. I worked 14 hours yesterday. Dang. Things will get better, JP. Getting ready for a store run. What you getting? I only upgraded my hardware so I could play Fallout 76 at 30 FPS. That was a disappointment. Oof. Did my first training landing on the first try. That's great, Beam. Yeah, I'm flying flight assist off, which is far more complicated. But I remember my first landing with flight assist on. It was not pretty. It was funny. It was pretty hilarious. It was not pretty. Hey, Commander Bruce, how you doing? We're gonna go ping! Colors would shake like crazy. No, I never had that happen. Never had that happen. Okay, so I'm assuming I go, like, to the engineer page. Engineer page? Ooh. He actually looks pretty cool. I was gonna try and make fun of him, and I was like, no, actually, he looks pretty cool. Oh, balls! Whoa! Fuck. Oh, that's right on the carpet. Salty hearts coming in here and raiding our faces. Getting in on our turf. Oh, look. I love it. Akele Pedro? Hello, and welcome to the Court of the Hype. The Court of the Hype. We're dancing for you. We're welcoming you. Oh my goodness, it's a raid. Meerkats, put down your hype foods just like Simon did. Get him, get him, get him, get him. We shall not let these invaders take over our turf like they own the place. We own this place. We're gonna show these motherfuckers what's up. We will crush them like the lowly scorpions they are. And rise victorious like the glorious meerkats we are. Yes, hype food. You know what goes well with scorpions? Salt. We will take all your salt and we'll ingest all of it. We'll ingest all of it! Speaking of which, I have actual literal scorpions that are supposed to have salt on them. They're not very salty. Holy crap, you're breaking my emotes. So they're flying on the screen, so why doesn't this work? Does this work? Why doesn't that work? Anyway, strong raid, my friends, strong defense. Thank you for that. What were you playing, Elite? What were you getting up to? I'll stay for those dances? Oh yeah, you will. Yes, you will. Thank you guys for coming on in here. I'm Lecta. I play Elite Dangerous on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I do random variety content on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Right now we're playing through Masquerada Songs and Shadows. We're gonna do that tomorrow. And then Thursday is a mystery stream, and I think I know what I want to do, but I'm not gonna tell you yet. You're gonna have to just show up and find out. Playing more Elite, just trying to learn how to shoot fixed. Nice. Very nice. Hello and welcome everybody. Oh, you're very silly. Okay, so... what is this? Todd McQuinn earned his nickname from a successful season in the CQC arena, which does not stand for Command and Conquer, Lecta. It stands for Close Quarters Combat. You finally remembered it. Good job, bitch. Woo! Ow. I did not mean to hit my glasses into my nose. Since then, he's garnered further fame as a bounty hunter, flying a Ferda with seriously overpowered multi-cannons. He's always happy to help fellow bounty hunters. For his current venture, he's teamed up with some of his old CQC friends to form a custom modification enterprise. Develop your relationship with him to learn about another engineer. So what, I just have to give him 100K? Okay, there you go, honey. Multi-cannons. I'm not sure. Okay, so here's a question. Command and Conquer with a Q. Assassin's Creed. I'm not playing Assassin's Creed. Self-proclaimed the Blaster. I like that his thing is just, hi. Hi, I'm Todd. Hi. Going to move to lurk for the moment, but I'll be back. Alright, enjoy the lurk. Thank you so much again for the raid. And I hope you enjoy the lurk. I appreciate it. So here's a question. I know I complained that it didn't look like my guns were actually hitting. Should I bother upgrading the multi-cannons? Or should I... like, will these only upgrade the weapon that I have in there right now? Or let's say I switch to a different type of gun. Will I have to, like, redo all this shit? Try out fixed multis first. Yes, they're applied to weapon. Okay. Okay. So... I don't really feel like trying that out right now. So maybe... maybe I'll just put on one of each instead. Are you going to use multi-cannon? That's just what's on my ship. So when do these bounties come in, though? Only one per weapon. Yep. I didn't mean one of each modification. I meant one of each type of gun. So right now I have 2 multi-cannons. I think they're gimbaled, right? Yeah. So right now I have 2 multi-cannons. They're exactly the same. So I could get rid of one and pick a different type of one. Then I don't have to choose, theoretically. So you have guns? Do you have guns? Hey, gun guy, do you have guns? So let's see what he's got. I'm very new to the shooty part of this game. I'm still fairly new to the game considering how many hours a lot of you guys have. So like we were just shooting up some bad guys. So I don't have a ton of experience, so I don't really know what I like better or what's good. Should be gimbaled or both fixed? Why? What ship? Vulture. Hello, Commander Starfox. Welcome. Only have 3,000 hours. Not sure what I'm doing yet. Yeah, I'm still under 200. Oh, I didn't refill my water. RIP! If you like milties? The fuck? Or use lasers? Yeah, I know Gimbal will try and aim for me, which I didn't like, because it didn't... I like to try and lead my shots. And I felt like So I figured out that I was actually hitting the ships, but it didn't look like I was hitting the ships. It looked like it was leading the shots way too far. Right, so it looked like if the ship I'm trying to shoot is here, it looked like by aiming over here, the bullets were going over here, perpetually, just like in front of the ship and not hitting it. I learned that was incorrect. I was actually hitting, because I could hear the ting 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 ting. But it was not very satisfying, because it didn't look like I was hitting it. Also, there's no skill involved in that, you know? So I'm wondering, considering how much I like flight assist off, maybe the next step is I aim my own self so I can lead my shots, and maybe that feels better. Multis? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm not the best with shorthand for this game. Just barely started Guardian stuff after 700. Haven't touched Power Play yet. Yeah, I still don't even know what either of those things even are. I'm nodding, but you obviously can't see. I do that all the time, and I've been on Twitch for almost 6 years. I've been on Twitch for 5.5 years. And I've streamed for 4.5. And I always will, like, verbally respond and, like, comment to whoever's streaming. I'm like, yes, dear. Or we're like, oh, I have this thing, blah, blah, blah. As if they can't hear me. If I'm at my keyboard, I will usually then repeat it by typing. But if I'm just walking around my house and doing stuff and I'm not, like, sitting at my keyboard, I just say it out loud. It's dumb, because they can't. Because they can't hear me. But I totally... I respond as if they can see me and hear me. More damage from fixed too? Ooh. You can use gimbaled as fixed by not selecting a target? I suppose that's true. Fixed are substantially better DPS? That's nice too. If you use fixed, it gives you a lead target icon thingy for you to shoot at? Oh. Onboard computer still does the calculations, but you need to put the bullets on target. I still feel like I'd probably enjoy that better, right? You enjoy the particle accelerator for leading. I don't even know what that fucking means. Let's see what he's got here, anyhow. Hey! If you saw me do Left 4 Dead with the rest of the court last Thursday, I typically had the least friendly fire incidents. And the only reason I had any was because I'd be like crouched down, stationary and shooting, and people would like strafe in front of me real fast. I'm like, okay, thanks guys. Force shellkins? Have you done railguns? No, this is my first shooty ship at all. So what you see is what I have had. Do you ever answer yourself out loud? You mean like if I ask a question out loud? I don't normally ask myself questions that I don't already know the answer to. So it's more of stream of consciousness. I guess I don't like, if I don't really argue with myself. I stream of consciousness talk to myself a lot though. A lot. I can't shut up. It's a problem. Please, Mar. So yeah, what of this? It has to fit on a vulture. Gimbal cannons do less DPS than gimbaled multis, but fixed cannons do more DPS than fixed multis. Okay. It's engineering on cannons that make the target fly around when they're hit. Isn't that chaff? Isn't that what chaff does? If you like fix, I have no idea. All I've used are these gimbaled multi-cannons. That's it. That's all I'm aware of. So I don't know what I would like. Force shells would be hilarious to watch. My roommate only talks once a day. It starts about 10 minutes before she gets up and stops about 45 minutes after she goes to bed. That's insane. Yeah, I don't argue with myself. I'd like to think I have a pretty good idea of how I think and feel about things, so there's not anything for me to argue with. Commander Azd, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Welcome to the court of the hype. Here is your meerkat. Welcome dance. I hope you like it and feel very welcome. Toodaloo! Thank you for that. There's no class 3 multi-cannons at this station. Okay. I mean, that's what I have right now. On me. And I don't have to buy from him. As-T, okay. I don't have voices. I don't have voices. Don't argue with myself, but I've been known to passionately debate myself. Yeah, I don't do that. No guns are good if you want to snipe modules. Select their power plant. You can kill them. That's too much for me right now. Maybe someday. That sounds like a good deal, because I do like sniping in various games. Like, I really enjoy just like sitting back and lining up a shot. But I don't know if I'd like it in this game, because I gotta be flying around and doing shit like that. But I'm not gonna be I'm not overly concerned with what guns I have, just because while I did enjoy the combat, I don't think, like, I'm not gonna do combat every single day, so I don't need the biggest, the baddest, the best, if that makes sense. So what do we got here? We've got, oopsies. A lot of bullshit. What's in here? So yeah, I'd want something fixed, I think. Fixed cannons might be more your style, snipey, and good damage. Yeah, maybe. So would fixed cannons be under cannons? I don't know if he's got what I want. Unless this is it. Yeah, there it is. So, I mean, I could always switch it back, right? Yeah. Well, it's not going to be that much if I trade out the other guns. Because I'm not at Swahili, so I'm not going to bother storing the other guns. Free box of warm air to whoever can name the movie. I need bigger guns. I feel like that's been quoted a billion-ty times, so I don't remember the original source anymore. I'd have to hear it like with the inflection, and then maybe I'd get it. Anyway, let's switch to fixed, and the only reason I'm putting this much debate into it is, one, I very much like to set it and forget it, but two, since we're here at the engineer, I want to start engineering shit. But I think from what I've heard, I will probably like this better. B-Flick Sci-Fi. Cannons of slow rate of fire. As opposed to multi-cannons, which is what I used before. I just think I'll like having more control over where I'm shooting. Because it very much felt like I wasn't doing anything. Oh, look at my large hard point. So yeah, let's exchange this as well. And then how should I engineer these things? What should I pick? I'm just going to assume that I like this better, so we're just gonna go with it. What exactly do I have to repair here? A scratch. Select your cannon. Overcharged forced shell experimental. Yeah, I don't know, Commander Bruce. I don't know. If you're shooting manually, it's much harder to hold on target for prolonged periods of time, making multis much harder to use. For fixed, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. So Demiser said, Commander Baze, is that how you pronounce your name? Baze? Baze? Baze. Is it like maize, like corn? Is your name like corn with a B? Long range makes the shot speed faster, which means closer reticle? Baze. Gotcha. Like horsies! Overcharged force shell is more for fun. Power plant might not have the capacity. I have the biggest power plant that I can have, I think. I'm fairly certain. So if that's the case, then I definitely... Okay, so I've got a 4A, not a 5A. So theoretically... Split second with Rutger Hauer? Makes target fly all over the place? So how am I supposed to hit it if it's flying all over the place? Need engineering on that first. Nah. Going straight for guns. If I'm gonna do more engineering, it'll probably be on my Diamondback. I'm just doing this because we're here. I wasn't, like, planning on engineering anything. So what do you guys think? Should I go for long range then? With what I have going on currently? Because it's just sulfur. I can redo this. It's fine. So what do you think? Long range or overcharge? What does this do? This is the least effective upgrade I have to offer. This weapon modification increases power draw and heat to increase damage output. It probably won't give us much, but it's better than nothing. Move damage fall off. Long range is useful. Overcharge is always a safe bet if you have the power cap. Unkinetic weapons. Well, I don't have any of that, so I'm gonna go long range. Efficient over overcharge. Yeah, and especially because I'm not gonna be the most shootiest shooty, so just give me some ease of use, at least to start with, and if I want to get more complicated, I can always do that. Roll the dice, see what you like. That'll take forever. Because like I said, I'm not going to be doing a ton of shooty, so I'm probably not going to figure out what that even means for a long ass time. But there we go, we unlocked the dude. We started on our thing here, and I'll go ahead and pin the blueprint. So I need modified consumer firmware. I definitely don't have that. Don't forget to engineer your other cannon. Okay. Good call. Should I just put long range on like, should I just do the same thing on both of them? Probably. Well, that doesn't matter if you can't hit anything anyway. Get the fuck out! Experimental? Oh, I'm not anywhere close to that. I could just barely even get it past the first thing. Cost resources. Ooh, look at that. Sulfur me daddy! Cool. Need to unlock the rest of the engineers. Have half of them. I've only ever visited Todd and Felicity. It'll carry through as you up it. Fair enough. Do I even have, like, what should I put on these things? It doesn't look like I can put anything on there right now. It's not even, it doesn't even give me that as an option. It's grayed out. Unless I had the wrong thing selected. Ah, there it is. Ack! So if I put this on the 1... Cannons don't need to be long range. Too late! So since I'm already at 2, does it matter? Like, will it still carry if I put it on 1? Okay. Alright, so what do you think I should put on it then? Because if it's not oversized or autoloader, I can't do it right now. Or thermal cascade. Doesn't mean I can't do it later. But yeah, I don't have enough stuff to do any of this. Like I said, I wasn't planning on doing any of this today. He was just here. And JP Stahl was like, hey, keep your bounties for him, he likes them. But I don't even see where to give them to him. Thermal to help kill shields. That's a good one. Long range self-shot speed, allowing you to keep tight reticle on the target. Thermal, 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 thermal. Thermal, thermal, thermal. Well, that's a thing I can do. Let's put it there. Experimental munitions that interact with shields upon detonation, generating significant heat on target. Well, Toasty Buns, it's already done. The damage is already done, my friend. Ilreal, hello. What? Oh, well, too late! Too fucking late, my dude. This says that interact with shields upon detonation. I don't know. Fucking wee! this one that doesn't have the experiment? Yeah, this does not have experimental. So what about this guy? Well, we fucked it up. Can I overwrite the experimental thing and it'll just give me a new one, different one? The weapon is safely fired at an increased rate. This says interact with shields. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that... Hang on. Don't ask. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, that's the only one that even mentions shields, so maybe it takes out the shields through heat damage? Perhaps. Not sure about cannons, but most experimentals that affect the target don't stack. Gotcha. Auto-litter is just nice so it doesn't have to reload as often. Fair. So is that a consensus, chat? Doesn't actually do anything to their shields, it just boosts their heat via their shields? How does that function? I need water. I keep picking this up and then it's empty and I get sad. Add heat to target when hitting shields. Too bad you can't make smart rounds. Well, with what I can do, what should I put on this other gun? And if it's something that I don't have to do it right now. What does all this? What are all of these? Smart rounds to prevent trips to interstellar factors. Oh, here. So I need some of these things. Security, firmware patch, and decoded emission data. Hey! We don't talk about that. We don't talk about how I totally had to have everybody attack Bison. Oh. Oh. Using station defender builds, you can shoot at people without worrying about hitting the station. Whilst one hit from them turns the station on them. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing any of that. Okay. I see. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I want something that... I think I'll actually use. I'd rather just manually avoid hitting other things. Because that's the fun of it to me, you know? Is these little bits where I get to try and get good. I like that sort of stuff. That's what part of why I fly Flight Assist off is because it's a lot of little muscle memory bullshit that I just love. I just love it. Hey Biohazard, how you doing? So yeah, I'm not sure what to get here. Or what I should be working towards, rather.
Modified munitions that convert a portion of the damage to explosive, capable of hitting multiple internal modules if the attack breaches the hull, at the cost of reduced fire rate.
That's the Beggin' Strips guy, if you're unaware. Test out your guns at the nav beacon? Yeah, and it is their fault if they fly in front of me. Frustrated with your keyboard? What's going on? Anyway. I think I'll just not make a decision right now.
About marriage. That's more marriage.
Right? That was that lady? A B word. A bat. A bug. A breeze.
A macaque.
A boss. A beast. A dog with no external genitalia. None of that starts with a B. None of those words start with a B. No, I know what you're saying. I don't know why you're not just saying bitch, fuck, cunt, shit, ass, butthole, butthole, bunghole burritos. Horselet fuck nugget sounds pretty fun to me, actually. But you know, to each their own. Anyway, enough of messing around with this guy. Let's fly back to Swahili. I want to switch out from my Diamondback. Stop shouting, you made me jump. Never! I will always be yelling! Chutney ferret? What is that? Poopy head!
Dingus.
You fucking Kregel zone. What is that? Welcome to the Kregel zone. Not saying. I've never heard chutney ferret before. That sounds... Isn't chutney like food? Are you chopping up a ferret into little pieces? And making some sort of like gel-like object? That's your favorite station. Get Kregled. In the Kregel zone. That is quite the name, huh? Yeah, there you go. That's way more creative.
A B word. It's being a bumblebee. It's being a bee sting.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go back to Swahili and switch out my ship. There are a couple of places that... Or, you know what? Wait a minute, before I leave, how do I give him the bounties? You said he wants my bounties. But where does that come in? Because I have a bunch of, well, not bounties. I have these claims. You already gave them to him? Oh, okay. Was that the 100,000? It just said 100,000. It didn't say, like, what I was giving him. In the form of bounty vouchers. Okay. Bee stings are what we call tiny boobs. I just call them boobs. Imagine a ferret-like appendage pushing in... What is a chutney shoot? What is that? That's where the name comes from? You gave already. You're like 8 euphemisms removed from where my brain is right now. What? I don't know of any appendages that are ferret-like. Let's start there. If you're talking just tubular, I suppose penis. but I don't want any sort of penis coming near me if it is hairy and, like, spineless like a ferret. I've seen ferrets. They are... I don't want a penis behaving anything like that. That's disturbing. And just, there's a lot of fur and smell. I don't... And they're toothy, and they're pointy. No. Butthole? Wait, what? Wait, how do you get... What is a... Wait, a chutney shoot is a butthole? Penises are spineless, though. There's a time and a place. You know what I mean, though. They still don't move like a ferret. It has a ferret face. It does. Any penis that hasn't had its musk gland removed is unacceptable. Ew! It's not just flaccid. Listen, okay, listen. Flaccid penises are fucking hilarious. They're very fun to play with. They're so silly. They're so silly. I'm just imagining one going like blah, 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 blah. They're hilarious. However, not similar to ferrets whatsoever. Also, there's a ha your junk is funny kind of playing with. But if there's gonna be other things happening, you don't want that shit to be spineless, if you know what I'm saying. We don't want anybody pushing rope here. Okay? So you knew what I meant. Hi, I'm Harrow Beeps. I heard there's this awesome lady in here named Lecta. Is this true? Yes. Hi, BB. How are you? If you play with them, they don't stay flaccid. It depends on how you're playing with it. Penises aren't supposed to have teeth. Shit, PRP. Calling doctor. But yeah, and it should not be. It should not be covered in like fur. Not even. Like, I don't even think any fursona penises are like the penis itself is covered in fur. Cause then it gets all like matted. I can't imagine that's good for friction. Like, logistically, you don't want that. You don't want my fur noodle. Not as a sex thing, no. Thanks, guys, not looking at my parents the same way for a bit. Sorry, Simon! Are we inventing a new fetish? No, we're just talking logistics here. And I'm saying no thank you. It's an expression used as a derogatory term to describe a specific social demographic. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it. Came here for elite gameplay, got in-depth penis analogies. This is typical content for you. This is, I'm not gonna pretend that this is not typical, because it is. This is what you can expect. I love penis vagina. There's a reason that exists. Where's Swahili? Let's go to Swahili. I'm gonna go get my diamond back. Here's a question. What does Elvira have? She's an engineer. What does she want? To, like, say, hey, let me use your engineering services. What does she need and what does she do? Yeah, I've never heard of that, Asti. A lovely evening with penis weasels, yep. And in this book, a wizard approaches a very short man about throwing a ring into a microwaved hot pocket, the hottest known sustenance to melt evil jewelry in. That's a good one. Magical rainbows. Somehow I doubt that. You're gonna make me click on things! Right panel tells you pretty much everything you need to know. But I've never gone to her or spoken to her. Soontil relics. I'm pretty sure I don't have whatever that is. I mean, the first one was supposed to be lewd. It's lewd if you say it out loud, just not if you read it within text. Platformers are like buttholes. You don't want them to be loose. There you go. I know it is. I don't want to click things. Just tell me. Just tell me what kind of upgrades she has. They sell it, you need it. Nguri? Nguri? Nguri. Three is too many? Nah. Haven't you ever seen, Fifth Element? 3 titties. Great. She does shields. Okay. The reason I'm asking... Upgrade your friendship drive. The reason I'm asking is because I don't... I'm trying to figure out what ship I want to bring. If I want to go back to Swahili and trade for my Diamondback. But I don't need shields on my Diamondback. My Diamondback is literally just for exploring. Yes, I did. I did that at Felicity. We have... we did jump range. So I'm not going to bother with frameshift drive. Shield thrusters... Shield cell bank. I don't really feel the need to even go over here to her. For thrusters, I guess. Yeah... Like, to make my flight assist off flying easier, I guess? That seems very much not worth it to me. So, I'm just gonna go back to Swahili, and we're gonna... Why do you flight assist off? Because it is more...
Balls, shit!
Kit!
Right on
Because
the
it is
carpet.
more immersive. It's a more intense and immersive way to fly. The fire starters are here! Meerkats, we must defend our turf! They want to come in and set fire to all of our beautiful homes, but we shall not let them. We will crush them like the crunchy scorpions that they are. Look at them crawling all around here, trying to start fires in here. No, I say. I say no! Let me see your hype foods. Hype foods, hype foods, hype foods. Munch them, crunch them, hype foods. Come on, meerkats, you can do it. No, not waving. Damn it, Biohazard. Beam, you're just showing them an eyeball. They'll burn that. Easy, what? Get the fuck out of here, Snolly. You're banned. Snolly is banned. You're all banned. You know what I just did? I just hit my button that I have mapped to my thruster for exit.
Oh, look! I love it!
Push Bex to start. That is a rude name. I will tell you why. Because my emote artist, the one who does all does my meerkat, which you can see over here, that meerkat. She has a cat named Bex. Well, Bex for short, Sobek. But anyway, welcome to the court of the hype. Welcome to the court of the hype. Here is your funky meerkat welcome dance. Tinks. What'd you come into? Just regular things. It's all warm and nice. No. It's burning. That's what you're feeling is your skin melting off your face. Don't want to push any cats. That's what I think of when I read your screen name. I believe you. I believe that you don't want to push any cats. And to be fair, it's spelled differently. She spells it B-E-K-S. But when I say it out loud, I think about her cat. No skin, no need to shower. You'd have to, like, live in a vat. And then no one can touch your ferret. Your hairy shamalama ding dong. Why is it hairy? I don't know.
Ship released.
It's very
Departure authorized.
upsetting to think about. If you want to have your skin burned off and live in a vat of liquid so that your muscles don't dry out and you're, you know, I don't even know what, I don't know. Chat, you've confused me.
Flight assist on.
Oopsies, not the button I
Flight
meant.
assist off.
No one touches. Yeah, but it's no one touches now versus no one touches ever because they
Frameshift
can't
drive
because
charging.
you're in a vat of liquid or you'll die.
4, 3,
That means no blowjobs ever.
1. Engage.
Not even if you shave that shit. Because I don't know about anybody
Frameshift
who's
drive
going into a
charging.
vat of like viscous liquid and holding their breath to give a blowjob. I don't even think if you paid a prostitute, maybe if you paid a prostitute like $1 million, they might attempt it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You
Engage.
have hair without skin. Listen, I'm no longer speaking about biohazards junk, okay? I'm exiting this line of questioning. I take everything back. I don't
System scan.
I don't
complete.
want it anymore.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Wait, what's made out of real hair? Ferrets are sneaky and slip into places they shouldn't be easily. Like tubes of vacuum cleaners.
Frameshift drive charging.
Does this vat have an outlet? I don't know. Isaiah, thank you for coming over with Kit's Raid. Sleep well. I appreciate you coming on
4,
by.
3.
Have a good one.
2.
When'd you come the expert? I'm not saying I'm the expert. I'm saying I'm leaving you and your junk alone. I'm not thinking about your specific junk's logistics with your burned off skin and your vat of viscous liquid that you now have to live in because you let the fire starters come in and burn you. Okay? That is a choice you made and I'm not gonna stress about it.
Fuel scooping.
Just like all the women. You brought this on yourself! You brought that on yourself. Somebody clip that, please.
Fuel scooping
You do it.
complete.
You do it.
Frameshift drive charging.
This is a weird day. This is such a weird conversation. Hi, kitty in the window. Aw, you being a cat loaf in the window? You're so cute.
4, 3, 2.
I'm very busy, skinless man. There's more of you? Well, maybe you can all swim in a vat together. Yes, I love you too. There's a lot of penis and butthole talk that goes on in here. Just... and vagina doors. A lot of things look like vaginas and hairy
Fuel
martinis.
scoop disengaged.
There's a lot of talk of buttholes and penises. It's just a
Frameshift
very
drive
genital
charging.
stream. Speaking of genital stream. Speaking of genital stream, this will make sense when I finish my sentence and stop laughing.
4,
Because of the
3,
fundraising we've done for St. Jude so far, you guys have unlocked an exclusive Discord stream in which I will play genital jousting. Ta-da! It's got a story mode, and anyone who has the game is welcome to also join me for multiplayer.
Fuel scooping.
So yeah, that's
Fuel
something to
scoop
look forward to at the. I'll probably do it beginning of June. I'm gonna wait to
Frameshift
do all of
drive
the
charging.
longer St. Jude stuff until after the fundraising is done. Harry Martini wouldn't be nice, get stuck in your teeth. Nope. That is not
4,
accurate.
3, 2,
Excellent segue, I thought so.
engage.
You've forgotten what you were doing in game. Good. Excellent. But you had to pee? No, I want water. I'll probably go to the bathroom on my break in just a couple of minutes. So that I don't get interrupted for the second half of the stream.
Fuel scooping complete.
But I do very much need water. I'm very thirsty. Wink wonk.
Frameshift drive charging.
Masturbating with napalm. That's what I'm going to accuse you fire starters of every time now. Thanks, Seth. Multiplayer genital jousting. Yes. I wonder if they do call it orgy mode, because that would be really funny.
1, engage.
I'm taking it literally, dude. Also, it's not like my genitals begin streaming. That makes me think that they're melting like a fucking Van Gogh. I don't want my labia, like,
Fuel scooping.
flowing off of my body. Or not a Van Gogh. What was that painter's name? Why did I say Van Gogh? That's not right at all. Salvador Dali?
Fuel scooping complete.
Is that the right one? The one with the melting clocks. Is that the one that I'm trying to think of and I said the wrong thing the first time? Dali, yes. I don't want my labia
Frameshift drive
melting
charging.
off my body, streaming off. Like, when I picture streaming in terms of like an object, I think of like paint running. I don't want that for my genitals. Thank you. I like my labia to stay where they are. Halt! Labia. Halt! Stay where you are! Stay where you are, labia! Do not enter the Salvador Dali realm and start streaming. No. Although, you know, it'd be funny if my genitals began a stream. Like they became a broadcaster. Like they had their own channel. Welcome!
Fuel scooping complete.
Welcome to the court of the cunt. Oh, that's too funny. That is too funny. It would definitely be like a puppet. It would not be sexy. It would not be a sexy stream. It would be like a puppet stream. Oh boy! I understand what you're saying, Biohazard. I'm saying that's not what I'm picturing. I get it. I get where you're coming from. I understand what you're trying to go for here.
Frameshift drive
And I'm telling you,
charging.
no. I got me actually rolling. Yes. There are sites for that. But not as a puppet. I think that's called OnlyFans.
4, 3, 2,
Let this end. Oh no, we gotta talk about it more. Yeah, we gotta talk about more. I think the best voice for a a vulva puppet. Or a talking vulva broadcaster would be Mr. Hebler. Like Elliot's junk from Scrubs. Nice to meet you! I can't, that's the only voice that's allowed. If you possess a vulva, that's probably how it talks.
Fuel scooping
Nice to
complete.
meet you! Biohazard, do you know what the first sentence I said to Fred?
Warning.
Do you know what the
Temperature
first thing I said to Fred was? Sure, if I want my vagina hanging out. First sentence. First sentence. Yes, there's context to that. So me and Fred met. Why am I so slow right now? Why am I heating?
Warning.
Oh my gosh,
Why?
Fred. Why are we like this? I just want to hug this friend. Oh my goodness. Lambda, are you becoming a patron of the hype for the very first time? But why am I overheating? And why? Why is this hang on. Excuse me? Like, I don't understand what the fuck. What? I shouldn't be that close to anything that I should be overheating. I don't understand why I'm still fuel scooping. Why am I not going forward? Hello?
Warning.
Why am I not
Temperature
moving?
critical.
The sun is red? Yeah, that's fine, but I'm not moving anywhere. I'm like I should have been able to fly around this like ages ago. I don't understand why it's not going. I'm flying away from it. I'm not on mouse and keyboard, Demiser.
Warning. Taking heat damage.
I don't understand.
Warning.
Just
hull
like
breach attack.
just
Taking internal damage.
fucking just get me away. Get away from me. Get away from me. There, it's going down now. That was stupid. Why did that take so long? Jesus Christ. That was ridiculous. That was so unnecessary. Anyway, we have a thing to do. That surprisingly has nothing to do with genitals, unless I make it about genitals, which is very tempting. Because Lambda Prime has just become a patron of hype for the very first time, and that means we do a funky dance to thank them. That means we do a funky dance to thank them. We do a dance to thank them. A dance to thank them. Yes, I made the dance about genitals. I did it. I weaved it in there. I weaved it in there. Cause I'm weird and grateful for the first time patronage I am. Ooh, first time patron of the hype. And so I do wonderful dances for you that don't look strange at all. That don't look strange at all. Oh no, this isn't weird, it's very normal. This is what you want to do if you want someone to touch your favorite. This is what you want to do in the club. Say, hey baby, I got a ferret. And they'll be like, oh yeah, I want to touch it. I want to touch it. I want to touch it, want to touch it. What am I watching? Bad time to come in? No, this is perfect time. This is this is a celebration because Lambda Prime subscribed for the first time. which I call, I call my subscribers patrons of the hype. And they became a patron of the hype for the first time, so we celebrated with a beautiful dance from my heart to show how grateful I am. You too, thank you for that cheer, I appreciate it. Dang, we're at 90 patrons of the hype. Holy cannoli butt face. Which I call vagina! I didn't have my headphones on. I didn't hear that one, that's great. Can't be a Twitch fail if this is what happens regularly. Hell yeah. This has been going on for 4.5 years at this point. That's how long I've been streaming. Well, I haven't had the ability to have subscribers that whole time, so not quite as long. But always with the dancing. Follow dances have been forever. The welcome to the new members of the community. That's always been. Thanks for making late night work so much more tolerable. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Those were some interesting lyrics that you got, though, I have to say. Oh boy, that was really good. that was excellent. Those are some of my better lyrics. I gotta get a ferret now. And I'm gonna call it a meerkat. Be like, no, this isn't a ferret, it's a meerkat. They're shaped similarly. Anyway, that's enough about ferrets. I'm gonna take a very brief break so that I can get some water. I'm parched. Enjoy the tunes. I'll be back. We've got 2 more hours of Elite, so hang in there, my friends, and I will see you very shortly. Whew, what a doozy.